Hi, welcome back to another video. I just came back from MCM in London, so I did a convention last weekend. I have orders to pack, I have some Patreon goodie to send, so I thought we could pack some orders together and I can show you the whole process of me packing orders, materials and all that kind of things. If you are trying to improve your packaging and all of that, I hope this video helped you out. I just came here to drop these things from the convention. For packing the orders, let's pick up some materials. I have to pick up some DTFs to finish some sweatshirt. Let's do that first and have a little walk in the park. Let's go! I'm back. We got the goods, print them in a local shop. I'm just going to cut the ones that I need right now, but I also got a lighter, some candles and a cinnamon roll. I got red berries and a cinnamon and caramel one. It's now 4 p.m. and it's getting darker really soon. I thought we could get cozy, light up some candles. This is the new DTF. Sorry about the cuts everywhere. I basically reused all the spaces to print out some branding. But this is the back of the new t-shirts and sweatshirts, so make them and see how they look. I'm so excited. I am so sorry about the lighting and the shadows, but I think this is going to be just the vlogs now going forward. Before I start packing orders, what I do is I make a list of all the products that I need to gather, and then I'll just divide them by the order. If it's not a lot of orders out, it is right now, I just write in on a notepad just to save on ink and stuff. But when I do like bigger shop updates and it goes well and I have more orders, I normally pick it up from my website. So let me show you. Not sure how it is on other websites, but on mine I can select all the unfulfilled orders. Then I can print the orders, but what's easier is I can click export and then I can basically select what I want to export. So I want to export just the selected orders and I want to export the items purchased. Okay, I clicked export and this is how it looks. So it says the product name, then I have the variant, like for t-shirts or sweatshirts it's going to look this. It has the sizes. For notebooks it's going to say how they are going to be finished, like with round corners, with lined paper and stuff like that, and then it says the quantity over here and just makes it a little bit easier. I'm going to take a look at the list. I'm going to gather the items that I have in stock, and then I'm going to do another list of the items that I have to restock, so then we can start packing. My light just went off. Don't know what happened. Hello? Of course this had to happen today. Okay, I complained to the buildings management and it's fixed. I have no idea what happened. Let's pick some products up. I gathered all the products. I still need to do 2 sweatshirts, 1 t-shirt, 1 tote bag and 2 notebooks, which is mostly products that I do by order, so I don't have like a lot in stock. I wanted to talk about the inside packaging that I use. That means everything that I pack the products with. I'll talk about like the exterior packaging a little bit later. I have my little cart in here, so let me show you what I use. First of all, to pack the products, I try not to use a lot of things, so I try to pack things that are similar in size and all of that into the same paper bags. So let's say I had to pack this sticker sheet and this notepad in the same one, I would use the same paper bag for it. I try to keep in mind the amount of packaging that I'm going to be using. A lot of people that I'm sending to are not small businesses or can't really reuse the packaging, so a lot of it are going to go to the trash. I try to be mindful of all of that. I have all of these paper bags in here. As you can see, I use glassine bags. Not sure if you can hear the dogs outside. I have a lot of sizes for these glassine bags and I pack all my products with them. Glassine bags, it's just paper. From my research in the beginning when I was trying to transition from cello bags to paper bags, these were the best option in terms of biodegradable because they are just paper but also waterproof, because I think from the way they make the paper, like the pressing of the paper, they become like waterproof. I don't know if you can tell, but it looks like a film, but it's just paper. I also have a bunch of cello bags that I use sometimes to pack notepads, but I use them mostly for markets and not so much for the online shop, because yeah, I feel like these ones can be reusable a lot easily and recycled, and these ones are recycled and biodegradable, but only in certain conditions from what I researched. So I prefer paper bags, and I just use this one for markets so people can see the products like prints, notepads, and all of that. I'm going to leave a link in the description for the biodegradable cellos. I don't remember the name. It's from the UK, so keep in mind that if you are outside the UK, you're going to have to pay for costumes and stuff. Close these bags. I just use a selection of my own washi tape that I save in here, and I close the bags with them just to make it easier. I have a bunch of freebie stickers in here as well that I sent with all the orders, and basically I have all my packaging materials on top of here. And I like to make my package a little bit more prettier, and I like to close them up so that people can open the package and then see all the products displayed on their on the paper bags and all of that. And to that I print my own wrapping paper. It's from I believe Clairefontaine or something similar to that, and I got it on Amazon. As you can see, it's like very thin, and this is perfect for packaging. I used to print them in like 80 or 90 GSM, and they are a little bit harder to pack products with, so I really like this thinner sheets, and I just print them out with my own patterns. I like to pack the orders into wrapping paper, even if it's envelopes, boxes, anything like that. And I close the wrapping paper with some already pre-cut stickers. I also get these on Amazon. These are kind of cheap, but I found that every time I ran out of packaging stickers, it would be a pain to print them out, cut them on my silhouette. So now I just use pre-cut like that. And then the last thing that I put on top is a thank you card. I've been also putting a flyer. I've printed this out for markets to promote my Patreon, and now I also try to put them in my packages. I think it's a nice add-on and people can use them as mini prints. So I use 250 GSM paper from Clairefontaine, something similar to that as well, but again, I'm going to leave all the products in the description so you can check them out. I'm going to show you afterwards how I put all of this into the packaging itself. For some specific products, I also have specific packaging, like I created these for the mouse pads. They have like a little backing card. I also use backing cards for keychains, earrings, and for my sticker packs, but only specific products I use specific packaging and all of that. I think that is it. Let's finish the product up and then we can finally pack orders and I can show you how I use everything. These look so cute. Look at the back. It looks so nice. I love it. For orders, I always have to fold these a bit tightly, especially if they are going to be packed with other things in a box, so that they can fit. While the notebooks are finished pressing and all of that, I'm just going to write the thank you cards. I leave some space on the back to write a note. I don't have that many orders, so it doesn't bother me to write a thank you note. So I always write the customer's name and a little message. So that's what I'm going to do now. This one is for Mila, and this is how it looks. And then I just put it on the package with some washi tapes. I did all of this on Procreate, and then I print them through Photoshop. We have one order for Aku and Christine. I already have a message on the thank you card, and I didn't really need it to write the name and the thank you note by hand, but at least from my experience, every time I buy from a small business and I see something on the packaging a little bit more customized, it makes me really, really happy. So I do the same, even if it's just a little sentence. For Vashti, another one for Anna, and the last one is for Julia. Done. Now I like to bring the computer over here, and then I can share the orders and thank you cards and organize everything. So for Julia, we have two bookmarks who actually have rounded corners, so I have to round them. And we have the Kata's net notebook, the sticky sheet, and the tote bag. And then I put it like this on the table, and I add the thank you card. Mila, the ghost coaster, ghosty bamboo coaster, and the mug. I still have to print the mug because I didn't notice, and the one that I had in there a second. Anna is going to be delivered in hand, so we have a t-shirt, both stamps, the notepad, both notepads, and a bamboo coaster. Another in hand delivery. This. Forgot to add Mila's thank you card. Vashti is the XL sweatshirt. Okay, here you go. Christine is the t-shirt. And this is a pre-order that I'm saving up to add to another order that the person is going to make later on to save on shipping, so I'm just going to put it. I like to put the flyers on the orders as well, so that I don't forget. Anna is already a patron, Christine is already a patron, so I'm not going to put one. Then we add the freebies. I know Anna loves Harry Potter, so I'm just going to put some extras for her. Just trying to give all of these so that I can do some more special ones. These are extra stickers that I keep having from like extra cuts that I do wrong or something like that. Ta-da! Now I just need to pack them. turned out a little bit too yellow, so I'm going to print it again. It's the next day. I'm just finishing up the mugs. This is the color that I want, and as I said, this is the second because I forgot to take off the background, the white background, and since I do adjustments in color and stuff, it got this little thing right here. Very like greenish type of thing. It doesn't look bad, it's just not the color that I want, so I'm printing another one and hopefully it will look okay. By the way, the printer that I use is the Canon IX6850. I absolutely love it. It's an A3 printer and I've been using it for almost 5 years now and I love it. I actually have two because I love it so much. I don't use Canon inks. As always, I'm going to leave a link in the description from where I get my inks. It's a Portuguese company, not sure if you can get them in there, but I love their inks. They are super cheap and that's why I can afford to print most of my products and also the packaging. I pay mostly just for paper. The ink is just so cheap. Let's start packing. I already cut some papers a little bit smaller for smaller orders. I have my labels here and other wrapping paper. In the meanwhile, the mug finished printing and it looks great, so we can pack that. I do love the packaging that I have right now, but I've been using it for months and months and I'm really looking forward to not a rebranding because I still want to use the same logo and the same fonts and all of that, a restructure and a reimagining of my packaging. And next year I really wanted to change it a little bit more often and not forget so much about it. And Kittle has been helping me with all the planning for that. I've learned that I'm a visual kind of thing, which is pretty obvious because I do what I do, but it really helps me to see everything come together and see everything linked, especially for branding. I think it really helps me to see the colors come together, the patterns come together, put like the stickers that I want to use on top of the wrapping paper and all of that, and just see it overall how it's going to look and then keep adding to it. And that's how I love about packaging and figuring these things out. That's what I did for the packaging that I use right now. I mostly was based on my B illustration and the colors that I already use for my branding, but next year I really want to do some more themed packaging and maybe change it every 2 to 3 months and do it a more like illustrative kind of packaging. So I've put some ideas together with previous illustrations and I really want to even go deeper and maybe try out new thank you cards and all of that. It's definitely one of the goals for the next couple of months is to rethink my packaging and make it extra special. And this way people that are regular customers don't end up like getting the same thank you cards over and over again. Really looking forward to it and I love how everything looks right now. If you want to try Kittle, I'm going to leave a link in the description and you can use my discount code. I'm really loving the platform. It has been helping me with a lot of projects when it comes to create an idea and a concept. Love it. Link is in the description if you want to check that out. And I can wait to make new packaging. Before we start packing, I have all the orders on the table, but I like to check which orders choose reused packaging. Like for the inside packaging, everyone get new branding, cute packaging. But for the outside, I like to be a little bit more mindful and environmental friendly. So I actually have an option on my website where you can check the option if you want reused packaging. I always had this since I created my website, I think, but it used to be like a message on the checkout and you actually had to write a message on the checkout, but then it's just a tick option and most people choose reused packaging. So I'm just going to check which ones have reused packaging, which the ones not, and then we are going to talk all about boxes and envelopes. So this is my packaging corner where I have all of my packaging. I have some more upstairs because this studio actually has a room, like a little mezzanine upstairs. I have most of them here, but I have some extra in there. My printer is just making noise. So for the reused packaging, I also have a lot more extras up there. So I don't have to keep going up and down mostly. So I have envelopes, boxes, and all of that. And then I can choose from here, but if I get an order that wants reuse packaging, I can always go upstairs and choose a different one. Then I have all of my boxes in here. I have A6 boxes. I have A6, but a little bit higher than A5 or C5 normal boxes. And then I also have some C5 a little bit higher because I do have some washi tapes that have like 3 centimeters. So I always try to have boxes that fits those. And then I have these ones that are even higher. They are a little bit bigger than C5 and they have like, I think 5 or 6 centimeters height, which are very helpful for big orders and for orders with sweatshirts and t-shirts. So those are pretty much the boxes that I use. When I was starting out, I only got C5 boxes because it fits most orders, and then over time I started to add more sizes. And then we have this big roll right here. This is what I use to pack my mugs. Basically I just cut it to size and then I wrap my mugs in here. This lasts forever. I bought it like 4 years ago. I'm not sure where I bought it, but I'm going to try to find a similar solution for you. I also have a box here of just like random paper that I use for to add a little bit more to the boxes and to make them safer. For this order, it's also a reused package, maybe this one. And for the t-shirt, I have some A4 envelopes. I only choose envelopes for very specific orders. I have some of them in here. I have these with cardboard on the back, 30 ones like this. I used to use some craft ones, but now I just buy these and I don't have to buy several types of envelopes because I don't really use them that much. I only use them when it's like single sticker sheets, bookmarks, notebooks, and all of that. Every time that I have more like three-dimensional products like, I don't know, a coaster or washi tapes and all of that, I always use a box because I'm always afraid that in the envelope, those like three-dimensional objects will mess up the other items. I have an order with just one notebook, so just going to use an envelope. Okay, they are done. Let's pack them up. I'm super glad that I got a mug order, so especially for this video, so I can show you how I pack it. I like to have everything in hand and ready, so once I start packing, so I'm just going to cut this already. The way I like to do things that I've been learning is I like to start something and then do everything from that. So if I'm getting products ready, I get all the products ready, and then I pass to getting the orders ready, and then packing them, and then getting them out the door. Just find that so much more efficient and productive. Okay, let's start packing. Besides the wrapping paper, I also have some simple white tissue paper. Before printing my wrapping paper, I actually use these to pack orders. And the mug is still a little bit warm. I just wrap it here. Here it is. It's not the most beautiful thing, but you don't pay as much for shipping because I don't have to put a box inside a box and it still gets to you totally protected. While I'm on it, I'm just going to wrap the sweatshirts and the t-shirts as well. By the way, I don't use regular tape. I use craft paper tape, and it have been for a while, and it's still super strong, and it's also not as bad for the environment. And I use this one right here. As always, I'm going to leave a link in the description for all the products. And I just try to use some paper to put these ones into wrapping paper. Freebie stickers. Goes inside, and then I'm going to add the flyer and the thank you card. So to close the boxes, as I said, I use this tape, and then I print some label stickers on my label printer, and I use these to add to the packages, and this way they are waterproof. And I have a bunch of different ones, like colored ones, holographic ones, and I just print them out with different designs from time to time as well. Or when I have smaller boxes, I actually use the full sheet. So I just try to put it close to the box. I measure it more or less where I need to fold it. And I just put them like this inside the box. Always try to put the flat, more sensible items below, and then everything else on top. These, and then when I'm packing it like this, I just close it up. Add one of the packaging stickers, thank you card. I use one of my washi tapes, like a simpler one, to add a thank you card in place. And that's it. For the reuse packages, sometimes I have some leftover things from previous labels or something. So I have these pre-cut stickers, and I print them with my with the same patterns that I use for the packaging, and I just cover them up, and they're done. I can't forget the freebies. I normally put them inside, and I try not to use tape as much. Thank you card. Sometimes, since I can only print A3, and sometimes for clothing or for boxes, it doesn't fit, so I just use 2 sheets. Okay, these 2 are ready to put on bags because they are going to be for hand delivery. And then we have all of these ready to go. I also just need to weigh them because the shipping, at least here in Portugal, is by weight. So then I can do the labels for the international ones outside the EU as well. So for international outside the EU, I actually have a label printer. It's the same that I use to print out the stickers for the packaging, but I also have some larger labels like this. I just need to fill the CN22 form, and then I can print them directly. And European, EU, and inside of Portugal, I use pre-cut labels like this. I don't know if you can tell. I already have a template on my computer. This is how it looks. I deleted the address so I can show you. So I have the template with the divisions of the labels, and then I put the address in here, and then I stick this to the envelope. So I just need to copy and paste the addresses. And yeah, these are done. I can't wait to send them out and for you guys to receive them. And this was actually a nice selection for this video because I had several different types of products and packaging and all of that. I'm going to have a weekend with friends. We are going to do a book retreat, which I'm super excited about. It's going to be a nice relaxing weekend, which I really need after a convention. Next week I'm going to do a convention vlog slash conventions 101 where I talk about my experience, the materials that I use, and give some tips if you are wanting to start conventions and all that. Don't forget to leave a like in this video. If you like this video, I do several similar types of video. I do studio vlogs, tutorials, and these informative kind of videos. So if you enjoy that, please subscribe. It will make me really happy, and YouTube will appreciate it as well and send my channel to more people. Enjoy this video. I hope it was informative. If I forgot any materials, or if you are wondering about something else about my packaging or anything that I use, leave a comment down below. I will answer immediately, or I'll do a video all about your questions. I'll see you next week. Bye. Bye.